now. They can review it later. Map number 2. And NiP can move on. Victory here. And you do not want to be in this group. This group is so dangerous. Dropping down to the lower bracket of Group A this early on in the group stage is going to be so brutal. What a painful, long, difficult run you'd have to make from there.
Or do have the advantage of starting on the CT side, so maybe if they could win the pistol, they could build something behind it.
Remember also, Movistar took that first map against G2, so I mean, you might have a world where G2 drops down to that lower bracket as well, and yeah, not looking amazing, but still a very dangerous team.
A lot of people here at top mid. P250s though, taking the fight. They're not afraid. They actually have 3 P250s on the T side, so they're fully well equipped to try and take the battle. And so far they haven't found a headshot until Broland shows up. Nice catch, and Copsy's going to be taken down. Katie and Shush comes in for a bit of a swing. They need to find an answer. They need kills. Shush is going to get caught. Oh no, it's all working out brilliantly for NiP. Same could not be said for Heroic though. Tess's last soldier standing over on this side, and even that doesn't really matter. Getting the kill, sort of irrelevant to the round.
Yeah, congratulations for the frag. You can't do anything. Save the smokes, save the P250.
Save the chickens.
Save the chickens, all the chickens. Hampus has already got him boxed in. Now he's spotted him as well. And all of NiP converges. Man, you were right. Those P250s took a little bit of time to have impact, but as soon as Broland gets that kill, Cadian pushes forward aggressively, try and get some information in the middle, trying to see if you can react to what's happening across the map, and just gets picked off. A great trap setup for NiP.
Well, I mean, and it makes sense because you have 4 people at top mid. If you lose your you know, a little bit of presence over at B, if you get pushed back from that position, you kind of have to do something. You can't just stick around at top mid, right? So tough call. This one forcing their hand in the middle, and that's it. That's the end of the round almost. A couple of kills and everyone gets caught after it. So decent start for NiP. T side, they'll enjoy a little bit of peace now, hopefully.
Yeah, it's not the look you want to see from Heroic, though, just after the pistol round of the second map.
No.
After the frustrations on Ancient as well. 1-0. NiP's map pick. And they were obviously very well prepared for Ancient. Deep utility exchange in Banana. Heroic's forced up here. 4 more smokes to work with. Plenty of nades. Plenty of utility, but already NiP challenging these choke points.
And that makes all the difference in the world. What Heroic would love is for NiP to slow play this round and not force any of the utility so that they can have 1 or 2 smokes left sub 20 seconds. But the way that NiP plays right now, that's not going to happen.
No, that's not happening at all. 2 smokes remaining for 1 minute and 20 seconds. NiP's taking a little bit of damage, challenging, forcing some of these nades out, but they're fine with that as long as the utility gets used early and they don't get stalled out late, whatever.
Single smoke left on Yabby at the moment. Yeah, they took some damage on the Hampus and Broland, so that sucks. But it's nothing they can't recover from. We'll see. Standard classic smokes towards Arch, and probably wants a library as well. There comes the final smoke out from the Heroic side. And NiP don't even have to commit yet. They could, if they wanted to, still change this around. They're going to run into Cadian. That's a really nice headshot. Broland out of the round. Still got 2 people on the bomb side, but that's probably not enough here. Jammy was going to do the best that he can. Takes down S-Tag. Need 1 more headshot here, Cadian, or they might still lose this round. 23 seconds. Backup is coming, though. Yabby's finally going to get taken care of, and Plomsky, nice angle, looking straight down. 15 seconds on the clock, and it's cutting it a bit close, but now they have everything under control, and they're going to be fine.
Very composed from NiP. No panic when those obstacles arise. The kill inside the bomb site, the kill on from Cadian, tucking himself into pit, and NiP was not concerned at all. Really, really well done. stavn may give this the old college try, but no chance of a victory. Mac-10 picked up, gonna back away. NiP's gonna go up 2-0.
Good. I mean, good stuff from NiP in terms of keeping the pressure on early. It is a mistake you can kind of almost fall into, because the other problem is obviously keeping pressure up could also sometimes be synonymous with getting picked off by deagles and other things, you know, weird stacks like that. So there's a balance to find there where you're forcing them to use grenades, but you're not necessarily putting the, you know, too much in danger of running into a huge stack or anything like that. So not easy to get it right. NiP definitely did this time. And you're right, even sub 20 seconds, they look like they were just not that worried about what was coming their way. So decent start, 2-0. Mac 10 Deagle saved on the previous round. They're going to spread those out. See if Heroic can do a bit more damage before they get into the actual rifle round, which is coming up after this one. Second mid, a couple of people strolling around. Stavn a little bit of a boost with the Mac 10. Yeah, why not?
One thing to keep in mind as well on this map that we can see as we go on, we saw it a little bit in that round. Remember, the bomb explosion radius, the damage done, has been increased on Inferno just recently, so keep an eye on T sides trying to save, CT sides trying to trap them closer to the bomb explosion radius. I think we'll see a couple more kills come out late in the rounds, late in the bomb plants. Caden, last one left, and 3-0 for NiP to start Inferno.
Did you know, Jason, that NiP have a flashbang on this map? That is
okay.
Has a specific name.
Yeah, you're loving this. Go on, tell the story.
You hear about this? I want you to tell the story. Otherwise, it sounds like I'm just a narcissist, Jason. I don't want that.
I think we all know at this point.
All right.
But
all right,
we did have some conversations this morning. I mentioned one with Hampus earlier back on Ancient, but talking with Threat as well, mentioned that a long, long time ago, galaxy far, far away, Anders somehow, in one of his old theory crafting videos, came up with a flashbang that Threat has been using since the beginning of time.
There is an Anders flash on the NiP.
They don't call it the Anders flash.
Well,
he did mention that as well.
You're going to leave that part out next time we tell the story. We'll try again tomorrow or something. You know.
Yeah. Way to sound like a narcissist even with me telling the story. Congratulations, you played yourself.
Boom, another W.
It's nothing.
It's the fourth round coming up. And we've got rifles back in the hands of Heroic. We do have Cadian on the AWB. Some nades, pretty good stuff here for the Heroic side. I think they need even a momentum win. They really need to get back, because they were playing some flashy Counter-Strike on Ancient for a good long while. But towards the end, you could almost feel the energy, the gas coming out of the balloon a little bit, and that can't happen. They need to get back to the Heroic, the slightly flashy Heroic that we love to see.
This would be a great half for Cadian to have a lot of impact with the AWP being mobile around the map. Mid-take, brackets control for NiP, showing presence, double Molotov towards lane, smoke towards left side mid. Heroic's going to be calling out that NiP has just taken part of that map, keeping track of the default progress.
Ouch. Switching grenades and weapons is something that cost them around on Ancient. And I know that they probably felt like, yeah, no one is close up, but still, man, that looks risky. The Molotov, and they're going to go behind it. Smoke is up, but they're coming through. They got the Mac 10 to lead with. Stavn, not a lot of bullets, and he's going to go down. He can't keep that spray up forever. Rez will drop him. Tess is back here. Just a flashbang to his name and that M4. 30 seconds on the clock, and they're going to Molotov him out. This is brilliant use of utility. That slowdown from NiP. Deep breath before they get the second kill in. And Klopski, close up there. He's going to win the fight just with the USP. And Shush and Cadian, do you even want to do this? No,
you're too far away. Yabby, if he gets that double kill, I think they pull the trigger on the retake. But this one early on, risking your economy. However, you are conceding a fourth round early to the Ninjas. Yeah, this is that change in the M4, the lower magazine with those extra bullets. He might have been able to convert another kill coming through the smoke, but not able to pull it off this time. And close call for Yabby, and he had some very important double kills as well back on Ancient as well. He's had some very timely impact in those rounds in a lost map, but same thing here, just can't get the second one done.
I'm probably a little bit frustrated, you know, when you're behind the new box like that and you think they're already out there, but they take another 3-4 seconds. Feels like a long 4 seconds when you're back there, and then the Molotov comes in, right? You're hoping that instead it's going to be a challenge, maybe win a fight.
I wonder if S-Tag saw him. He had like a little bit of a half peek on the left side of new box, and he actually would have had a chance if he swung wide. Probably would have had the advantage in the fight, but I'm wondering if S-Tag saw it or popped up on the radar to chuck that Molotov in afterwards.
Again, it's the kind of middle of the chaos calling that was really impactful on Ancient. And, you know, another shot at it here. Yabby gonna go for the fight right away, but the challenge is back there. Tessus has to win this battle, and Hampus, even flashed, still gonna be able to pick it up. So 2 for 1 trade to start the round with Brolin. He is only barely alive, but That's still a lot better than stavn.
You wanted that flashy, heroic brand of Counter-Strike. You got it in this round with a risky ult push, and it obviously has not panned out for the defense. 4 on 2.
Yeah, flashy, but ultimately smacked down.
Yeah, that'll happen. Cadian missed an opportunity. Sjuush adds 1 kill. That gives both locations of heroic players over to NiP. They move back to the B bomb site. I think you go for this now if you're heroic. 2 on 2. Cadian is going to be here. You have a kit on Sjuush, although he's low HP. This might be on Cadian to see what he can get early on, although blocked off by smoke. It's going to be deep into the bomb timer before they can pull off this retake, and they've only got the single Molotov to do it. So maybe you chuck out a Molotov, see if you can force someone into the open, see if you can get a kill, and then take the 2-on-1 if you find it.
I mean, hampus is low on health already. The Molotov would do wonders.
Oh,
but he's in the wrong corner. Also worth noting, the kit is on Sjuush, who's also low, so in a bomb defuse scenario, might not be easy to just stick that defuse and keep going. Now he's gone, and so is the kit. Cadian, yeah, he could try and make it expensive, but they're not going to win the round anymore. It'll be 5-0 for NiP to start the second map with, and that is already such a good run. Cadian shot in the back, S-Tag giving it his all in that round. Wow, they are in a lot of trouble here, Heroic.
Yeah, this is, especially when you're coming in a map already down, to go into an 0-5 hole early on the CT side of Inferno. You're exactly right, this is a problem. Trying to catch NiP off guard, it does not work.
What's this, 7 kills for hampus right there?
What a series he's putting together.
Should put him on vacation more often.
Yeah, he needs a few more breaks.
Just fly him right out.
Send him to a beach after every event.
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
straight there. Got some gin and tonic waiting on the beach, just chilling right after.
Hanging out.
Well,
I mean, this is we've touched on it so many times, the ability that NiP's had over the past few months to just still be a dangerous. I mean, we've got to start having the conversation of hampus and DJL as an in-game leader and a coach, and the kind of the leadership figures of the team and the work that they're doing. Super impressive. Just pistols, armor, and utility for heroic. No rifles on the board. And you're right, they could use a round that breathes a little bit of life and energy into the team.
and it feels like at this point though, it's, it might even be more than just the one round. There's a lot of the spirit of heroic has kind of gone out of the team, you can tell. And also a lot of the duels now, because this is the other thing though. In just one-to-one duels in that ancient map, heroic were on point. They had so many players, right? stavn was doing really well. Yabu was getting good entries. Tess is having a lot of good rounds. A lot of things to talk about for them. But so far in Inferno, it's been a lot of just cold challenges as well coming out from the NiP side, and they're winning them. Even if it's close and they take a lot of damage, they still win them. Yabu gets that one. Awkward position right here. Not sure where to go behind that one, and ends up getting found by Plopsky. 3 versus 4, and Plopsky's just at the edge. He's got all the time in the world. The rest of the team, well, trying to get a banana, but kind of pulling it off. hampus just opening up the round, no problem. Tess's Deagle, close range. I don't see this happening. Nice little flank coming up down. That's going to put some pressure on, but it's just too far away.
Maybe a Deagle. Maybe you get a kill there, but not the 5-7. Deagle finds S-Tag close up. He had no idea. Communication couldn't get there fast enough from hampus. Good dink, but can't complete the kill. 6-0 ever so quickly for NiP, and they're looking comfortable.
Way too comfortable right now.
Big yikes.
So, yeah, you're not wrong. Sweeping it away from heroic.
I guess we'd say both the favorites, although this one obviously more of a 50-50 going on in the group stage matches. Spoiler warning and earmuffs if you'd like to go back and watch the game in VOD format. Movistar Riders up 4-3 over G2 on the B stream.
Yeah,
and G2 a map down already. Good shot from S-Tag. Sjuush did not realize. Oh, he gets the follow-up. Cadian comes right into it.
That's the round.
Yeah, well, they don't know that there's only 2 defenders at the A bomb site, and as we've seen previously, hampus has good control of this squad and when to slow down the pace, but heroic cannot even think about defending this A bomb site. They've got to just stack B, pray that NiP come to that direction, but there's no reason for them to fall back.
No, and especially given the current meta on Inferno, it makes so much sense to keep going because it's so common now for people to stack 3, even 4 people on the B bomb side early because you can usually fall back. But when you get those opening kills right away, yeah, they just went for it. absolutely devastating what we're witnessing. Going to be 7-0 in favor of NiP before there is even... Heroic have had nothing to say so far.
No, they really haven't. And I mean, that round as well, their first buy-in, or their first after an eco, and just the entry's too easy. That's S-Tag just charging up mid with an AWP and finding 2. I think at this point, too, if you're Heroic, I mean, I guess you just start burning timeouts with some kind of frequency just to get everyone into it. And you're going to have to start using them. They've already used, what, 1?
Yeah, but I agree. Why let this go on any further? At this point, you need a huge string of rounds to prove that you're even able to do this. Shush peeking, expecting a fight much deeper into the map.
Tell you what, and you know who's loving this at the moment, or at least loving that round, even some of the rounds back on Ancient. Maui Snake has been a proponent of S-Tag going out and hunting a few more kills here and there, and that round, S-Tag flexes a little bit up mid.
He's got some good calls, Maui. Some crazy ones too, but he's got some...
Yeah, we won't go into that. Let's shine a positive light.
All right. Yeah. Ooh, there we go. Tessus on the opening, able to take down S-Tag. That's something to work with, something to build on. It gets taken away. Roland dunking on Tessus. Sucks if you're on the receiving end. It's not like dodgeball where you catch that ball and...
You catch that ball and you get it, your player comes back.
It doesn't work like that.
No.
Actually quite the opposite, Jason.
Yeah, some would say a complete opposite. 7-0, 4-on-4. Both teams spread across the map. 2 defenders at A, 2 defenders at B. Brolin challenging and holding out of control of Banana. There goes Rez. Good peek from up top from Cadian. Hampus wants to make sure he's fallen off that position completely, and he has. Utility being tossed out. They're showing like they want to pressure the A bomb site. They're showing like they want to take some space there. It's pulled Yabby away from B, and stavn playing in CT spawn. But he's got a Molotov. He's got another smoke to delay a little bit longer as well. Yabby has 1 flashbang. If stavn can transition into the site, go back to new box, Yabby's got a nice deep flash for him when they eventually pull the trigger on this hit.
If there's any hope still for Heroic, this has got to be the round, right? This is one of the best shots they've had yet. Flashes come through. Yabby, a little bit of panic, but he gets the kill. It did not look pretty, but they did pick it up on Brolan, and now the flank is in too. So this one, they've got locked in as much as you can. Cadian, they're also missing a couple of shots. You want to see a little bit more accuracy here. stavn's going to get 1, and Cadian will end the round, and they get to survive with 4 members. So first one's the hardest. We've got any more cliches you want to bring
Let's
up?
lean on that one.
Okay.
Let's lean on the first one's the hardest. Let's see if they can spin this into a little bit of a streak.
Every journey starts with
a single step. Yeah. Good for you.
Anyone?
I got nothing. That's all of them. That's all the ones I know.
Well, we'll see. We'll add some more later.
Yeah.
Inspirational quotes
We'll
for
Google
Heroic
a couple.
to try to cling on to.
Ooh, missed shot from S-Tag. That was an opportunity. Yabby just happy to be alive at this point. Gonna wrap back around towards the A site. Shush is rotating back from a quad B opening, as you mentioned earlier. And now Cadian's on his hustle back to the A side of the map.
Deep nade, but nobody really there to receive it on the other side. Brolan, tiny bit of damage, but not too important. He had a pretty standard setup right now. Lacking mid control, but definitely getting some banana insights. So it's a fair trade.
Oh, that's a good nade. That's a good nade right into the choke point. 3 players from NiP take a healthy amount of damage.
Oh, another one coming in. Tessus, this one goes a little bit further forward. It would have been amazing if you could have landed on top of them again.
Yeah, but Heroic reading this round at least. Look at all the counter utility coming out. NiP still holding on to so many nades. Utility being used to delay, but when the hit comes in, they won't have much left to cause chaos in the hit from NiP.
And if they wanted to pull a really quick drawback, the problem is stavn still has a Molotov over on that banana position, so you got to be really careful. Tessus will take down Hampus. They're still kind of moving forward here, but this is running down the clock a lot. Tessus with 1 more shot, down to 25 seconds. And NiP, they're trying still, but it's kind of a half-hearted attempt at this point. Tessus did a couple of great kills in this round, triple overall. And finally, something that's working out for Heroic, even if we've been waiting for a long time.
Yeah, Tessus was the man in that round. with the triple kill. Well done, using flashbangs as well from teammates to peek out towards Rap side to find his second frag. Turns away, calls for it. Good protocols from Heroic. Starting to look like the communication is picking up, and at this point, you have to love that because they're playing a situation where they have to come back from the deep hole they've dug themselves from a slow start.
Miserable position to be in for the Heroic squad. And again, it's not just this map. If you're only just tuning in and you didn't watch the first one, it's how does the first map ended. Because it was looking very winnable for Heroic at one point. It definitely could have done it.
Yeah, early on in that second half, but NiP just took hold at one point. Two very good T-sides put together, and I can say that already in this half with the 7-0 start for NiP.
If they can keep up this kind of calling, they actually could go very, very deep into this tournament, because this is the kind of stuff you can repeat over and over again, right? This is the sort of stuff that works. Hashtag aggressive again. 4th kill of the map for him, but some of these opening kills are huge. Cadian not even ready for it. Flash to try and go for a bit of a peek, but you have to be real careful here, Heroic. You don't have the rounds or the money or the momentum or anything to give up a round right here.
Sometimes talk about the op being difficult to manage on the T side of Inferno. S-Tag's already had 2 opening kills with the AWP for his team in this map. That's a nice impact even with just a 4-4 scoreline. Heroic allowing Shush to play solo at this A bomb site. Little bit of a risk, but they're trusting that at least NiP's not going to progress towards the site without plenty of utility, without some kind of indication. However, with the man advantage, Hampus is over in halls, and as we saw in Ancient, he was more than willing to kind of probe and be experimental, and Shush has picked him off here. Rez is going to follow it up. Blind S-Tag recovers in time.
So close to being dead, but they don't know about Tessus. He's up close. They swing on a second one, but Yabi's there with a huge double. Headshot to take down Plomsky, and Rez now 1 versus 2. Nice Molotov, nice nade on top to slow down Rez, because nothing that Rez would love more than to take this 1 versus 1 before his teammates get there. So even the slowdown is going to be important, and look at who's pushed up in the middle. Shush, he is ready to catch him. Rez running around the corner, but a nice flick from Shush. He did so much work this round.
And we've sung the praises of NiP's T-sides a lot already in this series, as you know. Let's talk about the Heroic decision, that stack panning out. 3 players over at the B bomb site. This is a big risk to allow Shush to play here solo. If he goes down to the Hampus, the round's over, but it pays off in the end. NiP coming up in Anna didn't expect the second player. They definitely didn't expect the 3rd player to be there. So the CT side stack with no information works really well for Heroic.
Whew. 3-7. And look at where they've got that NiP economy.
Ooh, hello.
A little bit of investment in this one, but not a lot. They're going to get the kill onto stavn.
It's twice now this aggression geared towards alt mid has not panned out for Heroic. Come in with that as a game plan, obviously. 2 rounds in the first 11 rounds of the game. They've tried to push and get aggressive there at the start, at the opening.
They still don't know about the AK. A little bit risky seeing Shush looking down the middle like that. If he's expecting to fight maybe a Deagle or something, and it's an AK waiting on the other side, that's definitely scary. All right, 2 in pit and 2 deep with the B bomb site too. I mean, if you're playing this position, expecting them to have no nades at all, it makes a lot of sense. That pit position, double pit especially, very hard to clear out. Now there's a Molotov on Brolan, so maybe they could put some pressure on, but I don't necessarily mind this for Heroic in terms of the setup. Gotta be careful about that swing out from Arch though. That is the real killer for them here.
Shush and Yabi.
Hampus and Yabi, because if Hampus wins this fight, it's going to be on. Oh, but not going that way. Nice, clean shot, and they line up even the second kill. All right, that's a great lockdown. Super well done. But if it goes the other way, even if Shush does a good job at the bicycle there, if Yabi's out, then he has to suddenly worry about the graveyard next to him, and that's going to be a different round. Good recovery. That I'm so scared right now. I thought even the opening kill, I was thinking, oh no, this could actually...
Yeah. Well, especially
something bad.
Especially with the scoreline the way it is, 4-7. Heroic has mounted 4 rounds in a row, but you still can't feel comfortable. There's still a lot of uneasiness.
They need another 4, basically.
Yeah, they really do. Nice attempt from NiP, a decent take, but great kills from Yabi and Shush. Double pit setup holds strong. And a timeout taken again by Heroic to make sure they can continue mounting this comeback. They can continue cutting into this lead.
Kind of cool in terms of Counter-Strike history as well, if you think about it. Exist standing behind Heroic, and Threat obviously, you know, not immediately behind, but you know, still out there.
Well, also NiP, one of 2 organizations that's been at every single ESL Cologne event since it began, and obviously exists part of that legendary NiP roster that won the very first Cologne event that was a major at the time to get their major trophy.
Yeah, we've got some deep roots in this game, even if not all of them are actually actively playing. But I think that's part of the magic of the game, that this, you know, now people moving into positions, standing behind the new breed of players. Definitely something to look for. Brolan trying to take this fight. They have no idea that stavn is here. So Brolan, when the smoke fades, he should be dead. More people are coming through.
Oh,
no one's checking it. It's a huge double. Actually, Brolan did turn around for it, and there might still be the chance here. Shush is going to get traded as well. Plomsky trying to open it back up. Flashbang coming out. Tess is not going to get blinded at all, though. A lot of speed behind this, and he's down into the pit. stavn is low on health, though. They don't know. They don't check Tessus. He'll stop that bomb plant, and now it's on Plomsky. 1 versus 2. He goes for it into the smoke, and it's an easy kill on that one. And he knows stavn's coming in with a little bit of distance. He's going to go straight for the bomb plant while that smoke is still up. And this is a hard retake for stavn. He doesn't have the health. Can't miss a shot. He sneaks through. Oh, he wanted to challenge stavn. That kill had to happen. That might be one of the very, very important kills, even if it was just that 1v1. Oh man, they needed it.
You can see though, Cadian a little bit frustrated there, even with the victory, more I think concerned about some of the protocols that may or may not have happened. Being very vocal, Exist just calming him down, hand on the shoulder. This round almost slipped away from Heroic despite the incredible double kill earlier on from stavn. 3 kills in the round so far, and the saving frag in the clutch. And yeah, relief.
What a scary position to be in. 5 in a row though. Still trying to get the job done, trying to get back.
I mean, look, it still feels sketchy, but Heroics, I mean, if you ignore the scoreboard, I mean, like, look at the CT side. 5 rounds in a row now, but look at the money built up also. Like, Heroic has done a good job of giving themselves the legs to get back into this. The numbers at the top of the screen don't look good yet, but they're making it happen. They're making it feel believable and doable. And with this money built up, as we just saw, able to sustain some pretty heavy losses considering 4 players fell in the previous round. This round, number 13, a bit more quiet to open things up. No real challenge for Banana. Up on Katie and positioned here at the B bomb site for an opening shot if they turn the corner.
Surely if you go into the second half with an 8-round win streak, you're going to feel like, okay, we could actually win this one. Cadian right at the corner, and they're going to pop quick smoke down and Molotov in front to try and see if they can slow them. And that is an important kill against stavn. Just the 1 frag, but stopping hampus. If that goes the other way, that bomb site is wiped out. 4 on 5. Pretty good rotation quickly as well. Tess is trying to get over here to help out.
Shifting utility over to Cadian as well so that he can just kind of stay and focus on the weapon, focus on the fragging when they eventually come in. Another smoke in the choke point. NiP has no map control. They have no presence anywhere else. They are locked into a late round B execute.
And with Cadian coming back with the AWP here, it means the 2 players at quad can focus on middle all of a sudden.
Well, also with Cadian rotating back with the only Molotov, there's actually no more real utility at this B bombs. I think there's actually a smoke drop behind Tess's, but he's boosted up. He doesn't want to get down to use it.
Yeah, that's a good point. That might be scary. Here's the opening. Did they rotate too quickly? Rez gets the kill on stavn right there, and Tess is boosted up. He has to do a lot right now. Bomb gets dropped, but there's still 10 seconds left. They can pick it up and put it down once again. Roland gonna go straight for it. Grenade on top will not stop that bomb plant, and Plopsky lining up 1, swings for the second, but Jabby will drop him. 2 versus 3, and Brolan and Nestag. This could be a critical round. They've lost 5 in a row on the NiP side, and they surely want to show Heroic that they can come back and do a little bit more damage in this first half already. HE on S-Tag not going to help them out too much, I expect. Obviously, there are kits in play on the Heroic side. There's the first challenge for S-Tag. A little bit of a wall back on top. Oh, they walk into it. Tessus is out of it. There's bleeding players on the other side, and they get wiped out. Great hold at the end. 2 on 3. S-Tag on the double. And it's going to be another round here. Puts a little bit of a break on the Heroic comeback.
Yeah, that was a tough battle. I think, yeah, they certainly did rotate Cadian off too early. It's hard to criticize because obviously I mean, Heroic has no idea what's happening around the map, but with no pressure towards A. We've seen every time NiP's wanted to take A, they've gone through protocols, they've gone through layers of utility to take bracket control first, they've done ramp side smokes, and with none of that indication, there's a world in which Heroic chooses to keep Cadian at the B bomb site. And obviously as well, that smoke that was lying behind Tess's the whole time could have put down to that choke point to slow the hit or make it even more awkward, but elected for the boost.
Slow motion fist bumps, you can almost tell there's a moment there where Cadian wanted to,
Slam the table?
Wanted to be annoyed, but then it's like, you know what, 5 in a row.
Yeah, now's not the time to be annoyed. Now's not the time to be frustrated, especially when you consider Cadian pretty much the heart and the soul of this Heroic team.
Look at the cash on the Heroic side. It's not much better on NiP, but if they lose this round, this could be a 10-5 half in favor of NiP. So, well, the pressure has been on for a while here.
I think Cadian had something like $12,000 as well before this round began, so dropping a weapon over as well, using everything. NiP's going to take an advantage into the second half. It's a question of how much of an advantage.
Still no map info. It's one of the things that did hurt them a little bit last time. Pretty cool double setup. We'll see if they're going to be able to do something with it. Oh, hampus, what a challenge. Shush picks up the AWP, but do you really want to go back for it? If you lose this fight, thought for a minute maybe even hampus would try and do that, but that is a huge opening.
Cool decision from Shush as well. Could take a shot with the AWP and shuffle over to the M4 if he's feeling the pressure. NiP is going to continue pressing the advantage that they gained here. Yep. Here's that utility to take bracket control, deep nade in towards the choke point. hampus and Plopsky ready to go.
Flash towards it, but Tess comes through. He wants to be there to help out. Shush has been blown up, and there Tess is found as well. Plopsky, great angle. I respect that from Tess. He really needed to help out Shush, and it's just too much. hampus with the AWP now, traded to him, and Gabby's going to be going down. It will be one more round, and this AWP is almost all they have.
Yeah, it's going to basically be the only weapon they have. I think Cadian might elect to go for like an SMG, maybe a FAMAS if he has actually got the cash, but it's not going to be a pretty buy. So NiP up 9-5, a chance to go up 10-5, a great chance to go up 10-5.
Calling it now, Jason. Run boost that AWP into the middle next round.
Okay.
On the heroic side.
It might actually be one of your more doable run boost suggestions.
Yeah.
We see it frequently.
You're on board?
I'm on board.
That's a rare moment. I like it.
I don't know if I'd call it, but I wouldn't be upset if they called it.
I want them to. Chicken. It's no more.
Nah.
Didn't read about that new bomb radius, did it?
No, he didn't.
They can't reach it.
Because they're chickens.
Yeah. Well, here we go. What an incredible first half for NiP. Even though they took a little bit of a break, 5 rounds where they, you know, took their foot off the gas, they're back into it now. 9-5. No matter what happens here, this is a really cool first half for them. Everyone's fragging. No one's even completely, and it's not even hampus this time at 26 kills or whatever.
This is really awkward. Come really late out of CT spawn is Heroic. I think they accidentally dropped a Molotov or threw a Molotov in towards construction. I see something burning on the mini-map.
Yeah, that's a good point. Not ideal. Oh, yeah, scary for hampus there. Nade doing a bit. One going to be returned to absolutely 0 effect.
That's the Olympic torch on the mini-map. It's not going out. That's tag with an opening pick with the AWP. The Molotov out for banana control, but NiP is not going to press the issue. Happy to have a 5-on-4, and they have to know advantage of economy. They have to know the money is just so busted for Heroic.
Yeah, they can use that. Play it slow. Make them use the last couple of Molotovs. And smokes on that CT side. 53 seconds as they make their way up. Put some pressure on that middle portion of the map. Yeah, but if you get Molotov in there, not a lot of ways to get out. You don't have a smoke to put it out. You don't have any teammates nearby. They're going to swing and check it. That's a reasonable trade. Cadian might be all on him. That saved AWP. He tries to parkour off the barrel, and he still gets caught. That's a nice attempt. I wanted that to work, but it doesn't.
I think maybe if he doesn't quick switch over to the knife, he might have actually had a chance.
Could have been, yeah. That looked like a really cool move. Tess's, though, 1 versus 3. Deagle. I mean, there's nothing here to do. He might try and put up a smoke to create a gap and then flash your way through, but either way, this is a 1 in a million round to try and win it. NiP, yeah, such a lot going for them. Coming out of this first half, absolutely fantastic Counter-Strike. One headshot through, need about 3 more or 2 more. It's not going to happen. Roland will take him down, and a stunning first half.
Hey Future Pros! Today I wanted to show you an old strat that Fanatics still like to bring out from time to time. This execute is an alternative method to take the B side on Inferno, utilizing a wall of smokes. As with any great dish, executes, when you have the base locked down, you can start adding in other ingredients, grenades. To make this recipe, you will need 3 Future Pros, 3 smoke grenades, and some flashes. Future Pro number 1. You'll be throwing the close smoke for the wall of smokes. To throw the smoke, line up with the edge of this wall. Place your crosshair above the middle of the tree and right in the center of these 2 sets of wires. Then simply toss the smoke. Future Pro number 2. You'll be throwing the other smoke to complete the wall. To throw your smoke, get into this corner. Find this slight dip in the trees and aim ever so slightly above it. Then toss the smoke. Future Pro number 3. You'll be throwing the deep CT smoke along with a flash. To throw your smoke, get into the corner next to these barrels. Find the 3rd wooden strut and place your crosshair in the dip above the tiles. Then toss your smoke. To throw your flash, it isn't really a lineup, just lob it over the roof and pop it above the smokes. This should blind anyone on the site and also a player in CT. Now you have all the ingredients in place, it's time to think about your approach. The idea behind this strat is to cut off any site players and isolate the counter-terrorist player in CT spawn. Killing the CT player shouldn't be tough, unless you're playing against Scream. You can then wrap through ruins and split the site from 2 points. If you have the bomb, you might be able to get it down while the smoke's still up. JW is struggling a bit here, but I'm sure you guys can do it. Like with any great dish, feel free to add your own spices. Want to double nade CT as you push? Go for it. Want to throw a metric heck ton of flashes over the site? You can do that too. After all, you are the cool cat of your very own strat. And as always, enjoy.
Welcome back, everybody. Second half, second map coming up here. First game of the day here at the A stream. We've got NiP versus Heroic, and so far NiP have really impressed us. Kind of a 50-50 match, but it's not playing out that way. Heroic look like they're very frustrated, maybe running out of steam a little bit, and NiP are sticking to the script and have proven themselves to be a terrifying T-side team on both maps so far.
Yeah, I'm not all eyes on Heroic now to see what they can do. Down 5-10, switching over, just played their defensive half. They need to put something special up on the board, but the power, at least on Ancient, we could see some players performing very well. Here on Inferno, it's been tough to get these players involved in the action to kind of really click into this game. They've been digging themselves out of a deep hole for a long time. They need to get all the way there in this half. 11 rounds they need to win this in regulation.
7 pistols in play on the NiP side. I know that makes you happy, Jason.
I love it.
See if they could find some effectiveness with the dualies. Plopsky, quick peek, but they don't want to follow it up. Just taking a look. They're going to start to fall back, but then again, so is hampus. He's not that far away from being at the archway. Looks like there's going to be some speed behind this potentially. They might keep going.
I think Rez heard a footstep as well, which is why you see hampus being way more committed as he comes over, but there's no information really in middle. Rez actually doesn't have eyes on it. He's got to be careful. stavn has his back, so he'll know when they start coming through halls. Good first headshot. He's going to stick around for the fight. Wants to set it up for the dualies, but it took a little bit of time to trigger the crossfire. Bomb is down, but already one player inside the site, already one player inside the pit.
Yeah, the only player inside of the bomb site, hampus, has to be a one-man army for this to work out, and he's not going to make it work. Dualies have been stolen. And Shush will take down hampus. Plopsky and Brolan left. They do not have a kit currently picked up, so they need to find somewhere to get back into this fight if they want to go for it. Go back to check on the other side. None of these heroic players, though, are easy to find. They're really far back. They're not showing themselves at the moment. Brolan all the way through, up in the hallways, right at the corner. A bit of an off angle. Stavn ready to receive, and that's an instant lockdown. Plopsky 1 versus 3. Not winnable.
Yeah, save the armor. You can upgrade to free head armor in the next round. Haven't taken a lick of damage, so back away. Get a nice cheap upgrade. Upgraded pistol and utility as well if you wanted for NiP. And a nice pistol. Oh, nope, it's just taken away at the end. Take everything I said, just take it all back.
Yeah. That sucks.
That does actually suck.
You're like, why? Just... Is there no return policy on that armor once it's been damaged? You can't give it back.
Makes sense.
That is a really important pistol round, obviously, for the side of heroic. We've been the talk for a long while now has been just about recovering the momentum. Feel like they can take this fight to NiP once again. I don't know if they've had the chance yet, but winning a pistol, if they can get in here, especially if they can win the 4th round, that might be something.
Might be something. Banana control for heroic. Double Molotovs to make sure everything is clear at sandbags and car. Deep smoke as well, trying to force that utility. We saw NiP do a great job with it on their own T side. Heroic trying to return the favor. They get the first smoke out early at 1 minute and 25 seconds. Not as many smokes though for NiP.
True.
3 left for the rest of the round.
But then the question becomes how much pressure is heroic going to apply to force them out? And if they don't, well, we've seen some really hilarious and ultimately devastating mistakes happen if you have to run through a... Ooh, there's one.
Chicken took some damage there. Smokes for Rap side. That nade's going to go way too far, although it does land actually pretty nicely on Tessus and Shush, excuse me. stavn holding for the B push. Nice double kill from him. And he's going to see what else is over here. stavn, the last one remaining, tracks with the deagle, could use a follow-up headshot. There's a smoke, an AK-47 recovered, and they know it. They don't want to test it. It pulls Rez out into the open to get obliterated. And I guess if you're stavn, the plan is try and save this AK-47, but they know exactly where you are. So good luck.
And they have 2 MAC-10s, so they can they don't have a lot of incentive not to try and run for it. Once the bomb is down, they might as well come challenges, especially with those 2 rifles. Oh, we missed the timing on that one. Might be tricky when he comes back, and yeah, he's being attacked from every angle. Okay, setting up a little bit of a bounce. Flashbang, then they're everywhere. Oh man,
it didn't bounce over. He didn't throw it high enough on the curve.
Sucks.
Physics.
Well,
it wasn't going to do anything anyways. No, that wasn't going to save his life.
Still, nice attempt. Does a little bit of damage. Tries to get the job done. Heroic will live for the round. And they're climbing back. 7 to 10. Doesn't look like, yeah. Need to get the round, the right bounce on that thing, or it's not helpful.
Yeah, it's useful as a poopy flavored lollipop. stavn coming up middle. He's got Kadia next to him, and as you mentioned with the MAC-10, you can be a little bit more fearless. Already peering into the bomb site. Not a stack, but there is some decent positions. 2 players inside the site in opposite corners, and obviously Brolan and Graveyard. But with USPs, even the advantage of that position, I don't know if that's going to be enough. Maybe if you can pull attention away and get the P250 on stavn involved in the action.
Yeah, that Graveyard position, I mean, with the USP, it's difficult to stand up and get a lot of headshots with him. But we'll see. Also now that the flank is in, so they're coming in from different angles, makes it way worse. B250 in play, good for the 1 kill. And that's about it. 8 to 10.
Well, this is exactly what you need if you're heroic and you want to get started in the second half and start really really chomping into this lead. A 3-0 start, pretty clean as well. Not a whole lot of you haven't taken a whole lot of deaths, especially in this round. Only Tess is falling. Money building up for the T side.
We're still not seeing the height screaming KD, and that's gone away for a long time. But
If they win like a pretty critical round at this point with this kind of a score at 8 to 10 after this round ends, actually you could see I mentioned the bomb radius increasing. They're trying to do damage with these USPs to force the bomb to kill a couple of the players, and the bomb is just not going to blow up too early in the timer.
But yeah, I agree. That was what they were doing, wasn't it?
But at 8 to 10, if you get like a critical win here, I think you're going to see Katie and get hyped up.
I want that.
We're at that point now where heroic, if they can even up this score line, if they can get an advantage at, win this round, go 9 to 10, have the economy advantage, then you'll start seeing them really feel like this comeback is underway. All important 19th round. NiP nursing a 2-round lead.
Tag up close with the AWP, they're not ready for it. He's been so good early on. Wow, Snake absolutely onto something. Rez gonna get taken down. Tessus with a good return. He comes barreling through, and Cadian as well. Oh, they keep going. The A defense is no more.
Yeah, and I thought Cadian would get hype after this round, but with such a clean victory.
Nothing he can get
yeah,
hyped
there's
about.
not even the intensity of the round. Way to go, S-Tag. You can have your opening kill. We're just going to hunt you down through smokes. They were not deterred by Shush's death. 9 to 10. They've got the money if they want to try and hunt down these last 2 remaining weapons, especially this early in the bomb timer. They're already going to challenge up Banana. Let's see what they can do.
Yeah, why not? Get anything away here, because these are the rifles that could really screw up the next round, so...
Peace.
Okay. Yeah. I guess that's a fight. Roland. Oh, nice continuation. Just spraying that wallbang and getting the kill on Cadian. Something to work with, but they're still going to get found. And as you said, they had the money, so they're not that worried.
Why are you showing that? Brutal. Nature is metal.
Yeah. Did you,
We were talking about bears yesterday. I saw a cool bear video this morning.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
You want to...
No, we'll talk about it later.
All right. Do you think you could still make a meal out of a chicken that's been decimated by C4?
Sure. I just crisp it up for you. Extra crispy.
Open-faced chicken.
Jesus. That's so dark. Good utility, good shot with the AWP from Cadian. Does some damage. Nate cleans it up from Shush. Plopsy's still going to try and hold on with his measly CZ, but at least the smoke forces them back, keeps them at bay.
Nest tag, grenades. Like a little squirrel, but with nades.
You've lost your mind. You've lost the plot.
A long time ago.
A long time ago. All right, Heroic keeping it slow, keeping it measured.
I actually love the idea of having it. Like, if we next time we play soon, Jason, tomorrow or tonight.
Okay.
I'm gonna want everyone to drop me nades. Just there's GHEs. Not. You guys throw the smokes.
Okay. You got the nades though.
Yeah. That's actually. I'll throw my weapons and spawn and everything. Like I don't need any of those. I just want to throw nades. All the Molotovs, all the HEs.
That's fine. You can be the weapon source for the rest of us. We'll probably do a lot better that way.
Yeah.
You should go in first as well.
Dedicated grenadier.
Yeah.
I think that could work out. And utility damage will be
minimal.
Hopefully off the charts. Here we go. Good pick. Finding a bomb site.
Yeah, NiP just stacking things up.
Populated only by chickens and fish.
Fish don't put a lot of attention on this map.
Now, if they were the... What are they called? Is it called the clutterfish? The scary ones with the teeth. What are they called?
I have no idea.
Production saying geese?
Well, it's like the one Canadian in production. You can understand.
You saw his jump.
They have a bit of a relationship with geese up there in the far north.
Yeah. I don't know. Would you fight geese?
I'd be interested. I'd be intrigued.
Yeah.
Yeah. They could be pretty brutal, though.
A little bit of respect,
Swans are aggressive birds.
yeah,
Don't mess with a swan in water.
No. Allowed to.
Territorial creatures.
No map yet with swans, of course, but
We'll get there.
maybe one day.
That'll be in Source 2. I think that's one of the things coming. People finding swan decals in the update files.
Doing the research. We're tied up 10-10. Again, from Heroic's point of view, in terms of summoning the strength and all the rest of it, it's good. It's impressive. They managed to make it back this far. NiP, we haven't really yet seen him. Oh,
There's your run boost.
that run move is so good. He actually went too far.
Yeah, well, I think he got blinded. I think obviously it seemed more for information rather than actually going for the kill. Maybe he called it off. Up in halls. Map number 2, you can see B-Stream update. Movistar Riders up big. Looking to knock G2 into that lower bracket early on. Still causing surprises, this team.
They're really one of the teams where I keep feeling like I shouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, starting to get there for sure. Brolin's in a bit of danger. Although a lot of nade damage onto the T side down in Banana. This is good work from the NiP defense, and S-Tag's got another opening kill. 15 and 12 for the Ninja Zopper.
Yeah, that is a lot of damage. Cadian, he can't really be part of any fight. Maybe he can try and hold the flank. If they get in there and get the bomb down, he can be out there with the AWP, but they need a clean entry right now. Defending inside, Plopsky and Brolan trying to see if they can hold on to it. Oh, they didn't check it in. Plopsky gets the kill, and he's still alive back there by construction. 30 seconds, but backup is being called for right quick. So Tessis and Shush, 2 versus 4 right now. And no bomb plant. If at least they could get a really swift bomb plant, it might be different. Flashbang set up for it. Shush, decent spray. Tessis is still alive. A little bit of health left, and he goes right into S-Tag. Good round for him, starting it and closing it.
Yeah, you can understand too why Tessis gets aggressive there in the 1v2, trying to thin it down into a 1v1 and give himself some time to reposition. Good hold from NiP on this B bomb site. This is the opening kill from S-Tag, who's done great work with the op. Plopsky and Brolan combined for 2 kills on the entrance. And it's passive from there. Tessis had no other options here, but S-Tag continues delivering some solid opping in this series. NiP do not let Heroic overtake the lead.
11-10, and took a while here for NiP to get back into the second half, so...
S-Tag 5-1 in opening fights in this map so far.
That's really something. Especially with the kills that he has, but even if he was lower on the scoreboard, that would still be such a huge impact. Now let's see. Cadian angling for a kill here. Over towards the B bomb site. He's got the right idea. Definitely has the right read. A little bit more patience, but flashbang before the peak. That might have saved Brolan, actually.
S-Tag looking for another. I love the way he's remained aggressive at these choke points early on in the rounds. Fearless with some of the performances he's had. He's got another one. Make that 6 opening kills in this map for the Opper. 3 players at this B bomb site on defense for NiP. They are not worried, not deterred.
Still have about 45 seconds. 2 people defending. A third one started to rotate in, but all of them in control, working out for Heroic. They've got the setup out here, so they could maybe execute if they get the right entry, and that one is it. Hampus going down inside of the bomb site. This is a very awkward position to play this kind of a crossfire, because if they don't even wrap around. There is a smoke up there, so maybe this could work out for the defense. They might have a shot at it. S-Tag does go down immediately. Rez in the pit, and he is swung wide again. Stephen Cadian getting the wallbang shot, but he would have been dead either way. So Plopsky and Brolan, it's not worth it to go for.
We've got a game, Anders. This T side from Heroic is starting to look pretty good, and we've seen them overcome a lot of tough situations. This one as well, starting this round 4v5, coming back on the deficit. This is now 6-1 run to start this second half. That's brought Heroic once again tied 11-11. But outside of these two M4s, there's no money. A huge advantage in the next round for Heroic as well. So talk about a comeback. They can take control of the map in the next round.
Yeah, they really can. stavn continues to do good work. But once they find hampus at that corner, it's just, there's no chance for any more defense showing up. A lot of damage, yeah.
And, I mean, good utility usage. The flashbang to get into the A-bomb site, completely blinding stavn up on the box as well. An easy takedown. The player from Pit couldn't get involved in the action as well. He had to be worried also about Rapside, also about a player coming out of the smoke and halls.
It'd be sick to get to watch a third map between these two teams. It would be on Overpass,
yes.
And I mean, I've seen some crazy games for Rez on that particular map, so I'd really appreciate it.
That'd be a cool way to end the series. Timeout from NiP.
And actually for hampus too. Some of the really wild hampus games I remember are from Overpass, so.
Oh, there's the winning moment.
Oh,
we heard the cheers. They might have come through. Sun Pius gets the final kill, 16-9. Movie Star Riders, they dominated Vitality earlier in the play-in stage. Both of those struggling lineups, those new lineups coming into this year that were made to try and overtake some of the best teams in the world that have not panned out, Movie Stars grabbed both those scalps. And that's a lower bracket run that G2 is going to have to go on. And potentially, I mean, definitely one of these two teams is going to be there. We don't know who yet. 11-11, round 23. Look at the aggressive boost up, but a flashbang ruins the day. They're going to go back for it, Brolin. Over the top, oh, and jumping down, he manages to survive, but they've got to back away.
Oh, and he can't quite escape. Rez, he needs that gun back in his hands. Nade on top. Oh no. That's a cool idea, and he actually did an enormous amount of damage to stavn.
It might have worked if they made the jump on the first try, but I think Brolin getting blind, just he missed the jump, but that was the opportunity as someone was traversing up Banana to get behind the half wall. Plopsy comes over to use his M4 to try and shore up the defense, but he's never going to check left. He's not even considering it. Shadow shows, down with the spray, low HP. I guess, yeah, you could try and protect the guns. That nade is going to get him. 2 weapons to be salvaged for hampus and stavn. That's at least something to work with. But 12-11, Heroic, after a 0-7 start, a 5-10 first half, they grab the lead. What a comeback. They're out of the hole.
Yeah, they had dug it deep as well, so. Okay, hampus taking out some aggression. They have some M4s that they're going to be able to save, but the question of whether or not Heroic are well equipped to play the T side, we've definitely got answered so far. They absolutely know what they're doing here. And NiP started to struggle maybe a little bit.
One thing we really haven't seen out of the NiP defense that we saw from Heroic, and I mean, it wasn't a great CT side, so take from that from what you will, but a couple of rounds Heroic was able to either just full-blown gamble with very little information or find a way to cheat an extra player over. A lot of times NiP with 4 players, they're playing a 2-2 split, right? We're not seeing them put that third player to one of the bomb sites that they feel is going to be the pressure. The CT side feels like it's been a little reactive rather than getting in front of the problems at times.
Tess is 4-1 in opening kills, which is still quite far behind stavn, but someone has to try and step up and match that. So maybe he is going to be the candidate on the Heroic side to try and get the job done. 24th round is here. Still some good money on the side of NiP. Round loss bonus is helping out. Got a lot of stuff to work with on that front, and just throwing out some nades.
Passive at Banana is Heroic in this round. They don't want to challenge. They don't want to move up with any kind of pacing. Early smoke for left mid. hampus is going to fire off some bullets into it. No damage, nothing connects. Here we go. They've pulled the trigger.
Yeah, they want to go for it right away. 1:20 on the clock, and Tess is jumping over the Molotov. They're going to lose Cadian on that one side. But can they get the wrap? No, they can't. They're being slowed down here. They're trying to get into fight through the smoke. This seems like madness, and it is. hampus getting the shot on Tess's. And this is a 4-on-3 now, and all of the energy in this one has gone out of it for Heroic. hampus keeps going, takes down Shook. Yabby and down.
I can't believe they slowed that down after they get the kill. After they get the free kill, Tess is the opening. stavn was the only one in the bomb site. Heroic would have found that out if they kept moving forward, but stavn might be buying a teammate a steak dinner. hampus has delivered so many important kills to keep him alive, and stavn's going to be able to finish it off. Again, the captain of NiP having huge impact, huge influence on the game.
I agree, though. Once you have the entire wall of utility down over by Arch, you get the opening, you should surely. That's it.
It's the decision instead of wrap. The next play from Tess's was to walk through that smoke in library, try and get cheeky, try and find hampus maybe spamming into the smoke, and that's a huge gamble. But that's what I felt. You do the execute, you put all the utility down, you get one of the kills along the graveyard wall, and you stop.
Chance for NiP now to do some more work. Stealing a good couple of AKs on the CT side, just to help them out. Still some cash left behind this for Heroic, so even if they lose this round, they're still going to be dangerous. And a little bit of money in the bank too for NiP, so this could be a really deep game. Could go down to the last couple of rounds if it keeps going this way.
Oh, this is going to be a huge hit at the B-bomb site. Now the question is, if they throw utility out, plenty of counter nades for the CT side, so it's just one flashbang. They don't want to give them time to put down the Molotovs to make this difficult. Tesses has Plopsky tucked in. He still wins the follow-up fight as well. Almost a third. Almost connects with Shush. Down to 53 HP, but he wants to go through the smoke. Hampus is there. Hampus arrives and makes sure no trickery can happen.
Bomb gets planted, but it might be a little bit late here. 2 versus 4. Yami trying to escape. And all the way at the back of the bomb site is Cadian, but the problem is they have another Molotov, so this position has a bit of a timer on it. Surely they're going to be throwing a nade back there to try and catch him out. Yabi forward, wants to take the battle, but he is downed. And Cadian, yeah, waiting for it, but his teammates are going to start to show up, and it's just too much. Molotov, yeah, it lands, but mostly burn his corpse at the end.
All right, NiP has found a way to grab hold of this game once again. Heroic take the lead, and NiP respond with 2 in a row. Not letting it slip away, not letting it turn into a complete disaster.
And this is all Plopsky.
Yeah, Plopsky with these 2 kills is massive. This kill on hampus, you could see the idea. Coming through that smoke, didn't think that hampus would have arrived that early. They knew the secondary player, the supportive player at that B-bomb, so he was behind the smoke in the CT spawn choke point. He thought he was going to be able to get an angle before he could rotate back, but hampus, again, just finding a perfect timing to get involved in the action. 13-12. Money gone for Heroic. This is the last buy. This round is must win if Heroic want to complete the comeback.
What a heartbreak it would be. They put in so much effort. They were really getting beaten up badly by NiP at the start of this map.
It's the classic case too. You're just like, this is a great T side from Heroic. If only the start to their CT side, 0-7, remember, wasn't that horrific. Good opening from Tess's. The two players that have been great for their teams at opening kills going head to head.
Yeah, I was gonna say, especially taking down S-Tag. What a kill to find. Plopsky out here on his own. A little bit risky, maybe standing this far out. Gotta be careful if you get knocked down here. There might not be any B defense left. But he gets a jump. Trying to put some speed behind it. That'll force out the Molotov. Oh, they run through it. No, Plopsky! What a great double and Heroic. That might be throwing the round right into the toilet here. 3 versus 4 in 45 seconds. That is so risky, and they're going to pay for it.
Yeah, whole round into the toilet might be the whole map and the whole series into the toilet. With a minute left, trying to force the issue through the flames. Now, Yabi has found a gap. Can he find an opening in pit? Rez looking, but he's out in the open. Nade in hand, perfect for Yabi. Now, the tough part is it's double pit. Hampus is still here. Utility's gonna give away his position. Now they're gonna know. Huge kill towards rap side. Hampus has to do more. He's got a second. That's Tess's to go down, and the third again. Look at what it means to the coach. NiP in full control, 14-12.
Oh, they're filling in now. A little bit of a laugh there. Yeah, what? Again, Plopsky at the last round where he got the double kill. This time, obviously Smoke is well timed and he is ready when they come through, and Heroic, they're not expecting it at all. That is a giant mistake. That is going to be talked about in the future for sure.
I think the first player was too committed to change his mind, but the second one with the nade out, with the smoke out, very committed to chucking that towards CT spawn. Tough way to start. Yabi almost found a great opening to get them out of a tough situation, but Hampus delivers again and again and again.
He really has been quite the player. 14-12, Jason. NiP 2 rounds away from knocking Heroic down in the lower bracket. This is absolutely great.
We knew it was going to get spicy. We knew especially this Group A was going to get real tough. Some weird things were going to happen. Some favorites to make deep runs were going to be put in intense and difficult situations. It might be heroic at the start of that. Good opening for stavn. Follow-up not there. Plopsky and Rez recover.
And they actually go to play for overtime. Not that they had that much to work
Yeah,
with,
I think
I
think it's all you can do.
Well, I mean, it's heroic with, look at the force-ups they had on Angel.
True.
I was half expecting them to just Tech 9 rush this one out.
But I think as well, considering, I mean, this has been a solid T-side from Heroic. They've done good in the gun rounds out of a few heartbreaks that we've seen in the past 2 rounds. So I think if you're Heroic, at least you have some evidence in this game itself, in this map itself, at this moment. You have some evidence that you can make this comeback still happen at 12 to 15 once you get the AK-47s out. However, it's no mistakes. NiP on Ancient had 5 chances to close out the map. Here on Inferno, they've got 3 chances to close out the series.
Hamp is so confident. Running out of bullets, like, yeah, but I'll keep taking the fight. And nice transfer, getting the last player walking out of the smoke. 3 shots at it here for NiP. They have the money. And somehow they found the momentum back as well.
22 kills for hampus so far in Inferno. He had 29 on Ancient. Yeah, series and a half from him.
Tag in the middle with the AWP. He wants to stay aggressive. He wants to see if he can find another opening for his team. Jump from Roland nearly kills him. And a nade there to try and see if they can do more damage. Anyone going to try and help out Roland? Oh, but the return is good.
Brolin and stavn just had a real intense battle there. Brolin down to 13. stavn dodging 2 nades at the end. He's brought down to 9 health as well.
Now charging in to take the fight at an opening Plopsky. He has been the champion of this B bomb site for a number of rounds, but this time there's no shot at that. He's just going to get wrecked.
You have to admire this from Cadian, taking all the risks, trying to get his team back into it. S-Tag finds another equalizer, but Cadian still doing work. He will not be stopped this round. And if you're NiP with a 3-round lead, you've got a good amount of money built up, but you might even want to think about just preserving it just to be safe.
I think so, and it's so unlikely that you're going to get back into this round anyway. Could see hampus is already really far away, trying to make it expensive.
Cadian wins this round by himself for Heroic. You're not going to get a whole lot of those in these final 2 rounds that are coming up. But that's a good gift for him to provide his team.
Yeah, you could see the determination.
Yeah. And it was almost like, I mean, he's doing something that NiP just didn't expect, that they hadn't seen yet really in this game. I mean, he's just swinging hard, swinging behind a Molotov. Oddly enough, there's no one else at the B bomb site for Heroic.
I was about to say, probably was too far away, but not by many seconds. Now that would be a way to lose a map.
Yeah, well, yeah, you never know. I mean, there's no way for them to know the bomb site's completely clear as well, right?
Of course not. Okay, step in the right direction. 13 to 15. They need 2 more rounds.
Timeout taken.
Side.
Yeah, timeout by NiP.
Couple of more steps.
No timeouts left for the Ninjas. This is one final discussion with GJL to get the team, get the defense organized to close this out.
You know what we haven't seen yet from anybody? We haven't seen any of those rushes down the middle that are
from the CT side?
Yeah, pretty popular on this. Now, doing it right out of a timeout could be risky, but still.
Yeah, I don't think at this stage of the game, that'd be a very bold call to make for NiP. We did see Heroic try the 2 alt mid pushes on their own CT side. Both of them failed. And I don't think NiP has to really do it. Round 29. Rez gonna jump across. Molotov to prevent any kind of a peek, and S-Tag, as he's been this whole half, has been so comfortable just grabbing and holding that angle and peeking down mid, trying to find himself an opening kill. Been very, very successful in this map in that 8-2 for S-Tag and opening frags.
That was a dangerous move right there. stavn wants to follow it up, and he nearly has him running through the flames, and he'll get the kill, but burns alive, and S-Tag on the other side to pick off Tessus, and somehow that becomes a 2-for-1 trade, even though it looked like it should have been just a clean kill for Heroic, and it was anything but. 3 versus 4 now, and they're in a lot of trouble. This could be it for NiP. They just need 1 more good kill here, and I think they're home safe. S-Tag in charge of that one to take down Jabby. 24 kills. He's back on top of hampus now, and Shush and Cadian They're in panic mode here. They need to fight their way through the entire map to try and win this 2-on-4.
And they're stuck, and they know it. They know there's a player in CT. There's now 2 players in CT. NiP knows exactly where both players are, boxed into CT spawn arches. You've got no space to work with if you're Heroic. If they can do it, it would be incredible.
Well, they need a mistake. This might be it for Plopsky. If he swings this one, there's a chance. That's not bad.
No, you'll never know, Brolin.
Yeah, you don't know. And they're not going to check either. Cadian, captain of the team, he's going to go down with a ship on this one. Boxed in as well. Nice comeback, 24 seconds. He has to run for it. Roland on the other side, he tries. He actually hits that shot. Still 20 seconds. Underhands a nade out for the debris, but the smoke, he can't find him.
Got to run
15
time.
seconds, yes, he has to go quick right now, and Brolin is at the edge. Cadian, he doesn't have time for this. It might be too late already. A smoke to try and get out. Oh, he's actually made it through.
No
4
way.
seconds, and he goes for the bomb plant. He's found a way, at least this far. Nade coming through, but it's just a flash, and Cadian gets one. Oh, through the smoke! Taking down Cadian, it's S-Tag. Oh, it was so close. He nearly had it. Had a devastating loss here.
What a
for the
heartbreak.
Heroic team.
Yeah, but what a statement win for NiP. 2 incredible T-side performances. They are here to play. If you thought maybe this NiP squad wasn't going to make a deep run, they've got something to say about it. Huge win, and Heroic drops down to the lower bracket of Group A. Off to a break. The desk is going to conclude this series, and the group stage will continue.